Inferno Pool. You've got to give these guys some credit. They've tried as hard as they could to make pool badass. And let me just start by saying that I do not think it's an easy task to make a fun, playable pool video game. I think that most developers are crazy for even trying. If you have the resources to make a pool game, just make some generic knockoff of some other game with zombies. Apparently those sell ridiculously well. And if you look at this game as just a standard pool game, you'll be disappointed, but the endurance mode is actually quite fun. That's the heart of Inferno Pool, the endurance mode where it's dropping pool balls on the table at an alarming rate, drowning you as you're trying to shoot them off the table as fast as you can. That's the only reason you should buy this game. Just ignore the regular pool part of the game. Like, just go play real pool if you want to do that. The Inferno Pool is pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's as badass as they're trying to make it out to be here. All the pool tables have like paint splatters on them and duct tape. It looks like a bunch of Muppets mated on these tables in a fraternity somewhere. That's apparently what they're going for here. Use gloves when handling the pool balls.
Bang shot. Legendary. Inferno.
Yeah! Flamethrower activated! That's what they need in this game, is a flamethrower. But that could be said for any game. It's not rocket science to figure out how this game is played. You can shoot from an overhead perspective, which is what I'm doing here, which I found works well for the Inferno Pool mode. You can also pull the camera back into more of a realistic pool shooting position. But again, if you want to shoot realistic pool, you can actually do that in real life, which is extremely realistic. Real life, you should try it sometime. The only problem with real life is you can't save and reload your game when you screw up. What I'm trying to do here is stay on the table as long as possible. When the table fills up with a certain number of balls, I think when there's about 23 pool balls on the table, it's game over. So you want to just shoot them off as fast as possible. You're also being scored. You earn more points for combos and bank shots. You can jump balls. This is on Xbox Live Arcade. It's a downloadable game, an affordable game. Most pool games that I've played have really tried to recreate pool. I like that while this game has done that in some respect, it's just taken pool to a level that's actually not really achievable, or at least not normally easily achievable in real life. You're probably not going to have somebody there dropping pool balls onto the table every 5 seconds while you're playing a game of pool. So they've succeeded in at least making a pool game that's not exactly like real life, and that is the strength of this game. At least there's not goofy, poorly animated players leaning over to shoot the pool balls. That's the worst. This game has ghost pool players, invisible pool players, diabolical invisible pool players. See in the bottom right there, 24 balls is the amount of pool balls that constitute you losing a game if there's that many on the table. I could have said that easier, but I didn't. The controls are a bit touchy. This is one game that would benefit from being played with the Atari 2600 paddle controllers in addition to the Xbox 360 joystick. Sometimes it's a little tough to make an accurate shot under pressure. After spending some time with Inferno Pool, I would classify this game as more of a fun pick-up-and-play arcade-style game rather than a pool simulator. And if you look at it like that, I think many of you will find a fun game in Inferno Pool. Once you start playing the endurance mode, it's actually quite addictive. Even if some of the visuals are a bit silly, I could have done without the attempt at beating the crap out of pool tables. And the environments are equally corny and look like something out of a 1992 action movie.
Inferno.
But Inferno Pool does have quality gameplay where it counts, even if it doesn't look like it initially. So if you think it looks fun, give it a chance. Inferno Pool.
Combo.